Do we still have sandstone then? No, it all goes away fast. Ah, no, there it is. Okay, we need a lot more sent over, please, Brute Queen. And hot, if you're not too busy dying. Man, this colony is on its own. Can you show the graph? Sure. That was the drop from the big burn. And that's been the next drop. Goodbye hydroponics and all that. And Brute Queen has gotten infected from either the bruise or the burn. Either way, get yourself seen to. I'm almost out of good medicine. You should keep second-class citizens in the old base after you fully migrate and use them as expendables. I don't have any spare citizens to be second-class citizens. And you know it. It's a sandstone door, so the fire stops dead there at least. Jeez. My plan was just, you know, 2, maybe 3 days. Brute Queen, fill up supplies and send them over, and then we make the big migration. I have not been given 2 or 3 days. It's just been problem after fiery problem. I'm gonna miss those hydroponics. I couldn't send over the hydroponics, but I could at least send over the lamps. Alright, I would rather you worked on these, please, so I could send over some goods. But you're so damn slow. You are super immune. There's very little reason for you to be in bed right now, Brute Queen. So, no time to be a patient, I'm afraid. There's work to be done. You've been given 3 days of firefighting. Well, at least the new colony is looking... Oh my god, I hate this, right? Just scorches the land. Goodbye all the nice trees and things that build up. Makes the land look awful. We bring the curse wherever we go. I don't think there's any points that the fire could jump across the river. But don't give it... Oh no, it could jump over there. And then it could jump there and spread here. Ooglu shared a word of wearing neckties with TBW. What is a necktie? Imagine if you tried to settle there. Oh yeah, it would just be... It would be a lot of pain. Okay, that's enough steel to get some general power going. So let's make exactly that. I want a geothermal generator right there. And TBW is the man that knows how to build. Well, this should be enough steel for now. So what if we just cancel these ones here? We can come back here for more steel if the need arises. Good. Hot's working hard. At least our movement is almost doubled now since the horrible attack. But she doesn't seem too happy for some reason. Intense pain, ugly environment, Mort is dead, hungry, awful meal. Want to sleep with Ooglu. Well, if you get your job done, you can sleep with them all you want. Yeah, you being super immune means that infection is a joke. Do you think you could load the transport pod instead, Brute Queen? It not being loaded is a bit of a pain. That Pemichem will not last forever. I need my disgusting slop machine set up. And again, I would like to just fire over some food for them, but we seem to have a few problems in doing that. 6 per meal. So that's about 20 meals. That's 10 days for the two of you. If you get real desperate, you could always butcher something up. We have plenty of animals to offer up meat. Saddle the pets with a junk as a sort of trade caravan back and forth. I'd still have to send somebody. I'd rather just pod launch what we can, but the lack of steel has become a concern. There's only so much I can do that with now. It is, however, it is still a time that we can eat from the land. There's a couple of days of travel and I only have 4 pack animals. They're getting mad out there without a horseshoe pin. My kin died? They got plenty of relaxing they can do. Looks like they expect a bit more. Very low expectations already. Alright, here's your silly game of horseshoes. Right, the thing is, they only put one thing in this. When I tell them to focus on it, they don't put everything in. I'm gonna tell you to pick up all of these and then go over here. Grabbed. Now I'm gonna make you get over here and just dump it. Sorry to abuse you like this, Brute Queen, but you're just a bit too dumb otherwise. You hardly need the electricity now. Disassemble the thermals at the old base. No, we still need the... well... it's a question of time. There's a lot of things I want to do, but who can do it? Hot is practically disabled, and that leaves me only Brute. And these people still need to be happy enough themselves, and I'm still trying to load this up and send it away. Now, do you think you can possibly load that pod? This is frustrating. Loading the pod, but they'll only load one thing at a time. I could also just say that's it, you know, send off what we have here. Right, say goodbye to those. Say goodbye to those, and then they're the hops, right? I think just screw the hops. Are some of the hops inside? No, that's planned stuff. Get the psychoid leaves in and we're good. Oh no, the animals are taking it. Alright, I've had enough of dealing with this one. Just launch it. Get me some good relations with some friends. Inlia are a little touchy right now, so I'll give it all to Inlia. Okay, you guys are not very busy right now. I bet that's going to make the jump. We got horseshoes though, so we can play a game. And we have power, my favorite. This power is intended to be indoors, so I don't need to wall it off. Although if we have fire spreading around here, we're going to have to deal with that. Still, with that power, I now want to make... and I still have how many of these? 22 components. I hope we didn't have components over here catch fire. Loads of components still. Good. Then I need you to build a food production facility, aka, where is it? Nutrient paste dispenser. And just have it right about here. Let me think, if the prisons are going to be here and this is where people wake up, I want them to go and be able to quickly get their food from here. So please build that, as well as all the hoppers for it. And since we are severely lacking other materials, I'm going to have to build stuff out of wood, sadly. We shall fix this in due time. Right in the way of that, isn't it? Okay, right, forget that then. That should be more room than I ever need for food, but I still don't feel it's enough, so let's do that. Temperature might be a problem for it. Now I can have little vents out here that go straight into the sky. So if a vent was here, I surely shouldn't need more than 3 for an area like this. But I'll build 4 anyway. Architect, temperature, cooler. There. And that means that I need to make sure this is a non-roofed area. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Plenty of work for you guys to be doing, so get to work. It's a relatively symmetrical thing I've built there. I don't often do that. No, there are other things to... Oh, your construction skill is too low to build these. Okay, well then drag the materials needed for it, please. What blocks do I have then? Plenty of limestone, I can chuck those over. But steel is what people need. Yeah. I'm sure they're going to be sad to lose the pemmican. Oh, shouldn't have had that there. Get all the useless plants in there as well, please. Well, at least the animals are fine for now. I really need Brute Queen and Hot healed up so they can... Oh god, poor Hot. Hot has needs and they're not being met. Most of all, Ooglu. Sky high expectations. I should be made very comfortable here. Based on what? The whole place is burned down? What's the advantage of walls around the cooling units? Well, this is all intended to be pretty much indoors. So I need an unroofed part here so that the heat can escape as I cool this place. Hit Hot with Pain Block might speed her up. Yeah, but it might make Brute Queen woozy. Yeah, there is also a point of, you know, wall to defend this from being a weak spot would be cool. Okay, still some work to be done, but people need to sleep. Sometimes I think Brute Queen sleeps too much. Okay, only 122 rice, still plenty of pemmican, and there's some spare meat there. I should start thinking about how these guys are actually going to have meat in general. Well, anything to eat in general, rather. They've still got to build that up, but there was steel lying around for it. Where'd all the steel go? I suppose most of it went into the geothermal. And some of it was brought over here. What? There. Did the fire cross the... Oh, no, that's bad. Where's the rain, Randy? Look at it. It was a lovely lush forest and greenery, but Randy just decided every temperate place, well, every place in general gets flash storms. It blows. And he hates it. If you lived somewhere with no trees, there'd be no fire. Oh god, it spreads even more. Alright, chill out guys, that was good. At least Brute Queen's fully healed up, aside from the whole major infection. Maybe you should go and heal yourself up there. What are you up to? They really don't like their awful bedrooms, do they? Well, there's work to be done, so get to it. Brute Queen, I know you enjoy raining, but please build these pods so that we can send stuff over, or rather so that Hot can send stuff over. With their blood loss and injuries and God knows what else. I suppose to keep you guys alive, we could carve up these boom rat things, but they are about to expire. We're good. We're good. We still have chem fuel. I'll also need to tell you guys to mine this out, because we still need more steel, evidently. Need a lot more steel. Oh man, probably well over 1,000 steel was lost in there. It was like 70 per hydroponic, and there was 24 hydroponics to each of them. So it's that roughly 50 times 70 steel. Right, well, that being the case, I still need to send over stuff that they're going to find useful. I think I should get my components out of here before God knows what happens to them, including the advanced ones. And get that Nutramain over there. Just the expensive stuff that's liable to go up in flames here. They have some medicine. I could well send them some extra joints just to keep them sane. And they do need steel. They need as much steel as they can get. So what goes in here? Probably just as much steel. Get it sent over ASAP. Stops us sending other things though. Maybe I should send over plasteel. I need to start sending over the sculptures. Give them some nice stuff to tart the place up with. No slags or chunks or anything like that. Beers would probably be welcome. And again, steel is welcome. There we go. As for you, what else will they want? Just as much steel, I guess. Send over all the steel. No, I should wait until I dismantle some more things before I start sending over every last bit of steel. Should probably uninstall these good, well, my large steel, my large jade sculpture. Let's uninstall these ones so they can be sent over. Are we still planning on caravanning the things over, or are you just going to transport pod everything? I'll transport pod over most of the stuff, and then the last of the stuff will be done by caravanning. I'm gonna take apart everything that's bound to give us some goodies. For example, this thing's made of a lot of steel. That thing's got a lot of steel in it. I might still need to use that, so I'll keep it around for emergencies. That thing's gotta go. I must keep that operational in case I desperately need some allies called in. A mad alpaca is a... where is it? Oh, it's in the new map. At least it's just one of them. Should be able to gun it down quickly, but I don't have a hospital or anything set up. So we need to set on it as soon as you guys are awake enough. Ah, you're all well rested, aren't you? I am so disappointed in this. Why? Just why? Flash fires and infestations. If I was so casually inclined, I'd have both of them disabled. It's just bad. Okay, on comes the alpaca. Let's get ready to rush it. Actually, if we stand on this side of these rocks, maybe it'll have a hard time coming to us. What the heck? Was that a dead boomalope? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. That was dry thunderstorm. There is no rain to put them out. Thanks. What is with all the fire? That's what I'm wondering as well. Okay, well, we got to beat it out the old-fashioned way. Yeah, okay, just run into the fire if that's how you feel you need to do it. I need that fire not to spread over here, but it almost certainly will. Alright, good job. Get back to work. Malnutrition. Wait, malnutrition? Maybe it's just because you're lying there injured. Don't know why you're feeding them pemmican, Brute Queen, but I'll trust your judgment. That's what we're talking about. A lot more steel from disassembling this stuff. I guess I can also disassemble this. Shouldn't be needed. Okay, I need that dry thunderstorm to end. It appears to have ended. Oh, for the love of God, could the fire please stop? You know, you arrive here, it's all nice. Couple days into it, firestorm nukes everything. I'm disgusted. Yeah, I would appreciate some fire about this time. Some rain about this time. Massive difference between the two. You're prioritizing building over mining, aren't you? Yeah, construct is too high on you. Forget it, I need you to mine first. Get the steel ready. Why are you butchering? I mean, it's not so bad that we get some extra meat here. However, let's suspend that. How's the infection? Major, but your immunity is almost topping it. There's no way I'm beating out this fire, that's far too big. Just gotta wait for the rain. Hot's gaining construction by deconstructing, which is quite cool. The sooner I'm done with that old cursed place, the better. Just want to move to my new home. Tool cabinets can be uninstalled, no need to deconstruct. You'd think that, but they weigh a ton. Then again, maybe what they're made of weighs a ton as well. What is it under? Furniture, perhaps? Or is it production? He's looking, but he's not seeing. That's miscellaneous. 200 steel goes into it. How much is one bit of steel? 200 times that. Huh. I guess it is lighter. It's also faster to bring over to these launch pods. Okay, this new base is looking just as unlucky as the old one. This is awful. Okay, still rice to keep you guys alive there. As for you guys and your pemmican, there's enough. It's a cold snap. Here or here? Okay, in the new base there's a cold snap. Not sure if that's a problem or not. With all the trees gone, there'll be nothing left to burn at least. Oh, I thought the game was meant to offset the fire by bringing in rain when it overwhelms the place. Right, we're gonna need some other stuff around here, like a butchering table, so that we can butcher this animal and have some meat to eat. I should have a separate place for storing corpses and stuff. Maybe I should also move into my less flammable bedrooms, but they're not done yet because I haven't launched over all the bricks that I need. Because you're still busy repairing. Maybe you shouldn't be on constructing when you can be hauling. But I need you deconstructing. Oh no, we can uninstall the workbench. Weighs 20 kilos, but that seems pretty good. I'd like to send these over. Does that mean I could uninstall this butcher table and send it over? Would be faster than building one. That's cool. Ooh, I can even uninstall the brewery. Right, the brewery and the drugs lab are coming with us. Hey Jake, how are you doing? Very fiery. Oh, it's been non-stop fire around here. It's really not stopping. I'm considerably worried about how it's closing in on us. Alright, there we go. At least we've got some nutrient paste dispenser going. I need a lot of this stuff hauled over before it all catches fire. Good that Ooglu's working hard. This is just rubbish. Stop with the fire, Randy. The fire mortars, the fire attacks, the other fire attacks, the boom lopes, the molotovs. I've had enough of fire. Alright, what's going in here? Well, we need the other ones loaded up first. It's taking a lot longer to load than I'd imagined. I think it's because people keep going back and blooming forth. At least this is all dealt with nicely, which does mean I can actually, if I bring the power conduit over here, I can have these operational and cool this thing down. Might be an idea. And then we can temporarily have our butchering set up in here, although there's no light. But that can be sorted as well. Let's get a basic light going in here. And have this keep the place at freezing temperatures. Now the problem is that cold will actually dissipate to the rest of the base, but we'll just have to live with that. Chimney cooler looks like it's roofed. Well, it's not, it's unroofed. I should hope so, because I explicitly set it not to be roofed. Well, at least there's plenty of steel here, thanks to removing a whole load of my base. Haha, the beers are almost ready. We'll have a lot more beer to hand. You still think you're sick, but you've built your infection. Well, built your tolerance to the infection. Alright, these things are operational, which means I can, if this stuff gets moved out of the way and stop blocking the way, we can set a zone here for dumping the dead bodies. So clear everything. This is an important place for animal corpses as long as they are fresh. And that means I want that. Wait, where did it go? Ah, it was brought over here, where the animal corpses go. Wait, it's freezing outside? It's minus 9 degrees out there. These guys don't have warm clothes on. Good for minus 20, minus 13, and minus 12. Never rains, but it sure likes to pour. No time for waiting on the butcher table arriving. I want one set up here and now. Bad temperature, no light, lots of problems for it, I know, but too bad. And you're a bit away from the source there. I think I'll put you there instead. Oh, it's deconstructed. Or rather, it needs to be deconstructed. Well then, just reinstall it right there. Clunk, and just like that, let there be light. And let's also have a wee dumping area so that all these rock things are out of the way. No corpses, just chunks. Specifically these chunks, because we keep tripping over them. Alright, the hauling is taking priority, which is good. Hot is getting on it. Slowly, very slowly. But probably surely. Alright, you need to butcher creatures. All creatures, as long as they're not human-like. And do it forever and just drop it on the floor. Zulinzul's our best cook. Well, Zulinzul, once you have grabbed that steel, I then want you to butcher. And then we'll have some actual food to eat. Instead of this disgusting pemmican, they can have delicious, nutritious nutrient paste. Oh. The rat was an interesting one to start with, but the alpaca gives a decent amount. Good. Jackie's no longer incapable of walking. Good, you can get out of here. Improve my relations for a bit. Where are you from? Arena or Inlia? Good, I suppose. Hot's been injured for a long time. Those boom rats really did a number on you. At least your moving is almost up to scratch. Her. Fit likey of the day, says Space Lizards. Nay say good. Randy's given us a brochure. There's been a lot of fire. A lot of fire. And there's still fire. At least it's just embers now, but it's burnt down about 2/3 of the map. Alright, at least this isn't eating up all of our power, but without food production here, we're going to be in a bit of a quandary. The lack of hydroponics, well, the lack of steel for hydroponics will be a problem, because I just lost so much steel. I'm not about to send over all this slag, but actually maybe I should. Smelting it'll take forever, but at least it's a source of steel. Yeah, I think one of these contains 20 steel, so I might do that. Which is an absurd thing to do, but I'm going to get rid of this so all the goods are taken over here. They're too far away there. Let the dogs do the hauling for it. No, if I do that, it might scunner with the loading. It is cold as hell here, and people are not going to be happy from sleeping in the cold either. And unusual cold snap. It was just cold. Okay, it's cold here as well then. Just in time for winter to come in too. Alright, what else can we have you folks do? You've got access to meat and pemmican there. What's the next thing to set up? You could start slamming through your granite rocks of your own. The trees are looking very dead. Got enough components for heaters over at the new place? Yeah, we have 7 components, so we could heat these up or we could move over to these better rooms. They'd need a little bit of extra wall, but they might be a little less awful. How much have we got? We got some sandstone, right? So let's say no to these and say sandstone wall there, there, and there. And that's how we'll get everybody a better, warmer bedroom. Temperature. Heater is just one component, thankfully. Heater, 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 and of course the power to get over there. You know, I had this wonderful plan of how smoothly this would go. It's gone anything but smoothly. TBW commented about goblins. Yeah, you think the goblins are causing this cold snap? Maybe they are. Alright, so finish that stuff off, move things over, then you'll have light, and actually if I'm doing this, this should be a bit more of a permanent setup, right? Let's make some actual torches here. One heater per room, luxury. Well, oh, is it snowing? Yeah, gently snowing. Could Jackie please get out of here? Hey, all that devil strand we were growing? Oh, it's dead. The hay is dying as well. I could harvest the hay. But I want this Nutramain and everything else sent away. Maybe the hay can survive. Space Lizard says, Quill rage quit his recent playthrough. Rage quit? Was there actual rage involved? Don't like rage in general. Alright, let there be fire. Electric fire. Oh right, this hasn't been built either. We need a bit more sandstone. Thankfully, we have sandstone. I would like a lot more of it though. And that means we'll have some fireproof areas, except for the non-fireproof doors. Transferring over the beds now. The pemmican's still stuck over here, but the pemmican won't last much longer anyway. I should copy the settings and make a new stockpile zone over here for the pemmican. And then, you know, get rid of these pemmican areas. The wildlife, boom rats in general roam here. That is something I should have considered before moving. Well, we'll have better fire safety procedures this time, I think. Somebody botched building this, didn't they? I hope it wasn't TBW. Right, this one's ready to go. It's got loads of components, smokes, and quite a bit of steel. Good enough for me. Get it over there. And I want a new version of it. I also want to watch it travel. Whee! Not far off target. And look at all these goods. Sadly, these will deteriorate. I need an indoor place for them. I mean, I can't imagine these components are going to deteriorate that fast. Same with the Nutrimine. But it's still probably better to put them in somewhere. So this is a place for basically this stuff. Nah, let's just delete this. And this is a normal place to have all of our manufactured stuff, which is the Nutrimane, right? What's it called again? N-E-U-T. Nutrimane, of course, manufactured. Ah, crumbs, I just cleared it all. Manufactured. And I think that actually counts components as well, right? Yeah, it does. Good. And it's a place to store the manufactured. What? We just settled here. Who's doing these bad jobs? Well, joke's on you, Randy. That only does a lot of damage if you have batteries. Do we have roofs in here? Yeah, we do. It's counted as indoors. This is still outdoors, though, because these need to be built up. And TBW is working on it. Continuing to rain when what we... Oh, Hot has learned enough construction to build these. That's sweet. We weren't able to do it before. Ready to load. Minified thing. Or minified thing? Ah, okay. You've got nothing. And there's nothing ready for... or nothing meant to be going into you just yet. Well, hold that thought. We'll get there. Can't believe you're content. All whilst TBW, Zulunzul, and Ooglu do the hard work of establishing a brand new colony. Crazy. It's cold enough in here for it to be... for the pemmican to be frozen. Made of horse meat and rice. I'd chomp that down in a heartbeat. How's the chem fuel stockpile holding up? Not good. But it doesn't cost a lot to launch these guys, so I'm not concerned about it. I really think that I should just fill you up with slag. It's so close by, and it's got to be... I don't want to lose all that steel. It's a long time of smelting, but it can be done. 174 of them. I fear it's more than just that. They're gonna grab slag chunks from here, there, and everywhere, aren't they? And I can't disallow them. Also, Jake stores chem fuel in the middle of the main room. It's fine. It's in a limestone shelf. Although, to be fair, the fire was right here. It's amazing that it didn't catch. Oh well. Get as much of that slag in as you can. Oh, you're going to take the beer out. Well, I could do with some beer. So much to fill these up with. Sometimes I wonder if we should probably send the blocks over rather than the slag. Sandstone blocks are really nice and fast to stock up with as well. TBW is doing nothing, he's just wasting time. I wonder if he could go and kill the natives, or if he should build something else, or if maybe we can cut down some more trees, because we're not drowning in wood, and I'd like to be a lot more drowning in wood than we are. Besides, these trees are just causing fires. Say no to components here, please. Keep the components inside where they're safe. Quit goofing off, you oaf. How are we on steel here? 237, that won't be enough. So let's get mining here as well. A little worried that these guys are going to run out of food to eat. Well, more than a little worried. I am significantly worried that these guys are going to run out of food. It seemed like plenty of food at the time, but I might have to transfer a bunch of kibble over to them. Oh, Christ. And I don't have kibble production set up at the new place, so keeping these animals will be tough. I also wanted a barn built for them. Also not really happening right now. Loads of slag. I will bring it over, but I'm just going to dump it over here. Keep that transportation going. This one's also ready with some sandstone blocks. What would we build out of sandstone? Well, doesn't matter. Get it over there. That's quite funny. Okay. Tell me I didn't send over all of the components. I sent over all of the components. Well, goodbye Smithy. We need some backup components here. What else is made of components? Heaters are, coolers are. That cooler's going down. These mortars are made of components, and I won't be shipping over these mortars. Not at 30 kilos I won't. Well, maybe I should ship over 2 of them. But I do need some components, let's not make that mistake again. Oh, no, 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 Byacker Jr. Don't drink the beer. Oh well, whatever makes you happy. I thought that my dogs were not allowed next to the beer. Guess I hadn't done that. I ended up with a big problem previously because my dogs kept drinking all the beer. Dogs are not allowed adjacent to that. Come to think of it, let's not have them drink the psychite tea either. I don't know if they can eat the smokes, but please don't do that. I see 21 right there in your old freezer. Oh, my old freezer. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Ah, my old freezer. Ah, there we go. I didn't send over all the components then. We're fine. Let's not jump to that then. That's funny. I thought I sent over all of them. Well, that's good news. Let's send over more of this stuff then. Hop. I could have just checked here, couldn't I? Yep, 20 components. I was just so sure that I had clicked send all of them. There we go. Right, now we can at least have some nice-ish bedrooms. The thing is, before Brute Queen goes over there, we need to assemble her a throne room, or else she's going to be livid. There we go. Are you drinking my beers as well? They are. They are really drinking my beer. We need them taken indoors then. Just killed itself. Contract colonists. Needs help to contain an outbreak of the plague. Lend 1 colonist. Absolutely not. I need all the colonists I have right now. Alright, stop doing that. Go and melee that thing to death. It's drunk. And then melee that thing to death. Hey, the beer actually served a good purpose in bringing us food. But do haul the beer and anything else you can, please. Ooh, plasteel. I thought plasteel deteriorated outside. Alright, what was that name you had for us, TBW? I've already forgotten it. It was Kaboo, right? Kaboo? 2 A's? That looks right. Well, IFT clerk is saying that there's 2 B's. Kaboo. I'll believe that. Alright, it's good to know plasteel is alright outside then. Ooglu's ready to break. Because you miss Hot. Let's not tell you what happened to Hot then. Although statues have increased wealth a lot, that means, yeah, means expectations have gone quite a bit higher. I can expect, oh, I can't expect great comforts. We'll get there. There's plenty to be done, you see. Ooglu's having a beer and a smoke. That's how we get rid of the bad feelings around here. I'm uncomfortably cold. At least it's nice and warm in here. Kaboo was the right one, says Howie. Okay, so it was all IFT clerk who was wrong. Well, the misspelling is what sets us apart from the other one. Right, what do we stick inside here? More blocks are always welcome, I think. Just get all the sandstone sent over that we can so we can erect some decent walls. And this one we'll set up with limestone. But I really need to start building up this base. I need more, well, I need to wall in what we have basically and heat it and make a throne room for Her Majesty. So how would I do that? I'm thinking a wall along here and along here, but I need the blocks for it. Well, those blocks will be there soon enough. There's lots of sandstone coming in, so let's just make it out of sandstone. Sandstone wall. I suppose I can use what we have here and just go along and up. Or I could use what I've already built. Might be a bit more economical.